Here's some more problems from section 3.3. In problem number 29, we're told that y is equal to 4x to the negative 2 minus 8x plus 1, and we're asked to find dy dx. Well, if we take the derivative with respect to x of both sides, we get dy dx on this side, and now we're going to take the derivative of each of these. This one's going to be 4, and let's do this the long way so we can really talk about what we're doing. Minus 8 times the derivative with respect to x of x plus the derivative with respect to x of 1. This is going to be 4, and then this is going to be the power rule for negative exponents, which is the same as actually the power rule for positive integers. But in this case, remember that when the degree goes down, when you go down from negative 2, you go to negative 3. This is negative 8. The derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of any constant is 0. So what are we left with? Negative 8x to the negative 3 minus 8. That's problem number 29. In problem number 31, we have y is equal to the square root of x minus 1 over the square root of x plus 1. If we take the derivative of both sides with respect to x, we are going to get dy dx here. And this is what we're going to notice is a quotient rule problem. So we say the quotient rule mantra, which is going to be the top multiplied by the derivative of the bottom. Oops, I messed that up. Let's try that again. This is going to be the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, and this is all over the bottom squared. So square root of x plus 1, and now we have to ask ourselves, what is the derivative of the square root of x minus 1? Well, let's remember that the square root of x is equal to x to the 1/2. So the derivative of x to the 1/2, we can use the power rule for that, and it's 1/2 times x to the negative 1/2 power, which can be rewritten as 1 over 2 square root of x. Let me write that one more time just a little bit more clearly. 1 over 2 times root x. Minus the square root of x minus 1, and then again the same derivative comes out, 1 over 2 root x. And this again is all over the square root of x plus 1 quantity squared. So we end up with since we're dividing by the quantities root x plus 1 squared, I'm going to pull that over to the side, and then just note that I'm going to end up having two fractions here over 2 root x minus root x minus 1 over 2 root x, and those have a common denominator. 1 over root x, 1 over root x plus 1 squared, and then I have root x plus 1 minus, and that, remember to distribute the negative sign both places, minus root plus 1 over 2 root x. Those root x's cancel, leaving me a 2 on the top. That 2 cancels with that 2 there, and so what do I end up with? I end up with 1 over root x times root x plus 1 squared. That's 31.